Before we get into the rest of the episode, we want to say thank you to our sponsor over at DraftKings. You may know all about DraftKings Pick 6 by now. You can pick more or less of different player stats for the upcoming games. Just pick 2 or more players into your pick set. Decide more or less on some stats. Sit back, relax, and see if you made the right decision. Y'all know how this been going, man. I've been trying to put together these pick sets, right, with themes. I do want to say again, play responsibly as always. And, the themes ain't been working out for little Kenny Beecham. I won't lie to you. But maybe we get back on track today because we got another themed pick set, ladies and gentlemen. We got a nice little slate here in the NBA Monday night. As y'all know, Mondays are all about here on Peacock and everything. So, I'm going to pick some things. The Peacock games and Knicks versus Pistons. I saw Knicks fans saying this is the most important game of the season. 2-game losing streak. We're going to talk about them slightly later in the episode. We're going against the 1 seed. And then the other game that we have after that is Warriors versus Clippers. Interesting. 9 p.m. Central Time tip-off. All right. The theme of today's pick set is stars, stars, stars. Sometimes we be like, man, I want to see what the 4th most important player on the team can do. The 5th most. No. Today, we're going for the jugular. These are the best players some of the best players in the league, right? Starting off with Jaylen Brown, more on points versus the Chicago Bulls. Oh, my goodness. I just watched him drop 50. We're going to talk about him in the next segment. But that man is on a whole nother tear, and seeing the Chicago Bulls next, I can't imagine what type of performance he might give them. The next one is Kevin Durant, more points versus the Suns. Again, like I mentioned earlier, Alperen Sengun went out with an injury in their last game against the Dallas Mavericks. And I'm actually looking right now to see it was an ankle sprain, and I don't know if he's going to miss some time. But either way, in the moments where Alperen Sengun went down, Kevin Durant was going out there and doing Kevin Durant type of things. Obviously, they lost that game and all, but he's going against his former team, the Phoenix Suns. I don't know if there's any ill will between him and Book. And spoiler, we're going to talk about the Suns in a little bit. But him going against the former team, I kind of like Kevin Durant getting more on his points. The next one is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus the Hornets. Ooh, I see a little mini thing within my theme. The last 2 dudes were part of the previous thing. Like, technically, Shai was a Hornet for about 36 seconds before he was traded to the Clippers. And now he's going against the Hornets. Now, this game, as you know, has blowout potential. But one thing about Shai, even in these blowout games, the 3 quarters that he play, he's going to get you his 31, 32. At least that's what it feels like. So even if it is a blowout, I still feel like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can go against that Hornets team and give them a bunch of buckets and a bunch of points. Calm, cool, collected Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And lastly, Mr. Logo Shooter himself, the greatest shooter to ever pick up a basketball and maybe to ever. Is somebody ever going to be a better shooter overall than Steph Curry? I don't know. Steph Curry, more on points versus the Clippers. There's no theme here. It's not like he's played for the Clippers. But the Clippers was on a nice little streak, and then they went against the Boston Celtics, a team that can shoot the ball well, and they struggled. Steph Curry is a guy that can shoot the ball well. Derrick Jones Jr. went down with an injury as well, which sucks. Get well soon, Derrick Jones Jr. That's my boy. So I think they're gonna struggle to stop Steph Curry. It's just a matter of will Steph Curry's teammates play, 1, and play well, 2. So that's my pick set. I'll read it again. Jaylen Brown, more points versus the Bulls. Kevin Durant, more points versus the Suns. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, more points versus the Hornets. Steph Curry, more points versus the Clippers. How we feeling about that one? It's a couple more stars that I was like, should I add it to the pick set? Cade Cunningham versus the Knicks. I almost did a little Jalen Brunson and Cade Cunningham rivalry one with more on points one way and less on points the other way, but I refuse. I refuse to be wrong in that instance. I'm okay with being wrong if I put more and they go less. I don't like going less on a player and they get more because I feel like I was hating on them. And I never want to hate on players. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the Boston Celtics, one of the surprise teams of this NBA season.
For those who haven't checked out DraftKings Pick 6 yet, there's an exclusive offer waiting for you. Right now, new DraftKings customers can play $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 credits. All you have to do is download the Pick 6 app and use promo code ENJOY when you sign up. Pick 6 is available in most states, including Texas, California, Missouri, so don't be afraid to get in on the action. Ride the upside with Pick 6.